You have reached Atheist Republic voicemails. God may not be listening to you, but the citizens of the Atheist Republic are. Leave us a voicemail on atheistrepublic.com for a chance to have your message broadcast to our followers worldwide. Send us your opinions, stories, advice, or concerns. Together, we'll build a platform for atheist voices all around the globe.
Hey, so my name is Andrew Brown. I've been atheist for 20 years now, and since I was 13, so I'm 33. And basically, I would my chief message to all atheists or all people is everything you do in life is a skill, and skepticism is a skill. Understanding things is a skill. Getting the right information, finding the right information, that's all skill. Like, you have to understand what you're looking at, what you're reading. You have to get it. You have to get all the context, or at least as much as you can, to understand what you're even trying to understand. It's really tough, and just I wasn't really ever a believer, but as a amateur philosopher, as a college grad, there was a lot of skills I had developed to be able to finish college, and in my current job as an engineer, there's a lot of skills I had to develop. And every single thing you do requires effort, and it takes time, and it takes making sure you're on the right path. So atheism just seemed like the most logical thing for me. And once I found atheism, then it was like, okay, now that I've gotten rid of the God barrier to truth, how do I find truth? And then it was and then it's been the last 20 years just trying to understand everything I can about the world as much as possible. So I just wanted to share that with you, and hopefully that'll help out someone in the world. All right, thanks.
First, just wanted to send out my support to everyone out there who lives in part of the world where it's very dangerous or life-threatening to be an atheist. We are with you and hoping that we can do what we can. But I also wanted to share a thought I've had. As much as I am an atheist, I think that it's foolish, to be a theist. I think there's just no reason, and actually I think it's counterproductive, and I'll probably record another session here for you talking a little bit about that. But what I try to do is think about, well, how do we live together more peacefully, and and how do we take a look at it? I mean, the entire live, let live attitude. And there's a statement that I've come up with that I like about this, and it's that religion is how you choose to live your life. It's not telling others how to live theirs. And I think that is something that if we could all get behind. I mean, it works in instances. I have friends who are very active in their religions, and across all, Muslim, Christian, Jewish, primarily, in this country, I have friends that are Buddhist and so on as well. But, and we understand that. It's actually ironic. People get a kick out of the fact they're like, wow, how's this atheist and this member, to be honest, I lose track of what they're called, but someone in their church get along so well. And at the end of the day, we're like, you know what? We're both good people. We just disagree on why and how we got there. And that's okay. We can get along. And I just wish that was something that other people, could realize and get away from, the conflict and the oppression. Here in the United States, we do have it a little easier than a lot of people in the world, but, we are looking at a turn towards more oppressiveness from religion. And we've never actually lived up to our ideal of separation of church and state. I find it ironic that the United Kingdom, which is technically a theocracy with a monarch still, because, just it's never been changed, it seems to have a lot more tolerance and a lot more realism, on this topic, at least from my perspective here in the States. So, that's the thought I wanted to share on this one, and keep up the good work. And to everyone out there, I mean, we're thinking he is about as useful as, okay, I'm praying for you, but, hopefully as a group, we can say things and do what we can to help everyone around the world.
I'm a 13-year-old atheist who thinks that Jesus is a good thing. And here's why. I think that there's only so much happiness in the world at a given time, only so much joy, only so much love, only so much inspiration. And anything you do that can increase the amount of love, joy, inspiration, kindness, charity, anything that can increase that is a good thing. Whether that's being with someone you love or taking a walk on the beach. It's like if you're drinking tea and you love tea, for the amount of time that you are drinking tea, you're increasing the amount of happiness in the world because you are happy. So if Jesus brings you that kind of happiness, when you pray, when you go to church, it's okay, it's good, because you're helping an unhappy world be more happy. So it's okay. I think Jesus is a good thing. For me, I love running, and for the 45 minutes every day that I'm running, I'm increasing the amount of joy in the world. So if Jesus brings you that kind of joy, and if Jesus is going to help increase the level of happiness in the world, then I think it is a good thing, even if I don't believe in Jesus. So that's it.
Please consider supporting us by sharing the podcast with your fellow heathens or donating by going to atheistrepublic.com and clicking on support. Subscribe to Atheist Republic voicemails on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app. And please leave us a review.